What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing some self-love talk. So we're actually gonna be also talking about meditation. So let's get into it. I also just want to say thank you so much for the support, whether you are just sharing about my business or you actually purchased. I really do appreciate it more than you know. This is a really big deal for me and I just am really excited for this journey. So yeah, other than that. So I'd actually like to do some affirmations together before we get started, just to start the actual self-love talk. So we're going to be saying things 3 times, and this is also very nerve-wracking for me too, because I say these things to myself. I never really say these to other people, but I hope that this helps you. First, you can rather stand in front of a mirror or you can just close your eyes. Today I'm going to close my eyes with you if you decide to do that. Okay, so let's go. The first one is I am beautiful. Say it with your chest though. I'm not saying it with my chest. Let me say it with my chest. I am beautiful. I know I am beautiful. I am confident. I am confident. I am confident. And then the next one is I am determined. I am determined. I am determined. And then the last one we'll do today is I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Okay, so I know those types of things always feel weird, and like I said, for a long time it did feel weird for me too, but sometimes you just need that extra help to get you there. I think it is so important to talk to yourself kindly, to be positive to yourself, because it really just sets the whole mood for the day, you know? So let's get into some meditation. So why meditation and why is it so important? Meditation is so important because it helps you clear your mind. It helps you clear thoughts. It helps you think of one thing at a time. It helps you be present. And sometimes, for some people like me, I tend to struggle with being present or thinking of one thing at a time. My brain, especially when it came to my business, I am all over the place with that right now in a good way. So when people would ask me, I would, in my head, it'd be like, oh my gosh, I love this business because of this. Oh, I just want to tell them this, and I want to tell them this, and I want to tell them everything that I'm going to be doing. But when I try to speak, all of it gets jumbled together. So since it gets all jumbled together, it's a lot harder for me to talk about. So the best thing for yourself when you need to actually focus is meditate. So 2 different ways that you can meditate. Some people like to lay on the floor, some people like to sit up. The 2 different ways that I like to meditate, depending on the time of day, I like to put my face mask, my sleeping mask, on my eyes so I know not to open my eyes, and I just sit there. I think of one thing, whether it's a good thing to me that happened today, whether it's the coffee that was good today. I just think of one thought. Just one thought. And if your mind starts going, oh, I'm thinking of the coffee, but I'm thinking about that girl when she said this to me, go back to your coffee. My coffee was so good today. You don't have to talk. You just be quiet. And then you do that for probably about 3 to 5 minutes. And if you feel like you can't do it for that long, really push yourself. The point is to push yourself to keep thinking for that long. And the more you do it, the more you're able to focus on things a lot longer. Especially with being on your phone nowadays. I mean, obviously I'm on social media, but being on social media all the time and scrolling, you don't really focus as much as you used to. I mean, videos got shorter, so now our attention span is a lot shorter. We really need to start focusing on creating a longer attention span and really learning to focus. Another thing that you can do is stare at one thing in the room. So like in front of me right now is a can. So I would stare at that can. Just quiet. And you sit there and you stare at it for 3 to 5 minutes. If anything else deters you, whether it's, oh, I gotta make sure I do this, oh, I gotta make sure I do that, oh, the laundry's done, don't. Stare at that one thing for at least 3 to 5 minutes. I feel we really need to start focusing on mental health more than anything right now. I feel as if social media has really made a lot of issues when it comes to being insecure and not your attention span just being really bad, not being able to focus on what's important. And what's important is loving yourself and focusing on the things that you want to do with your life. Focusing on, for me, focusing on God. Focusing on God has been the biggest impact on my life by far. I have started following God a lot more closely, and this business is literally led by God. I am not kidding you. Every single day I'm like, God, I know today is going to be a good day. When I'm about you, I know it's a good day. And I talk to him every single day. It makes me feel good. And I know there's a lot of people that aren't there yet, or they feel that they aren't really comfortable with stuff like that. I, for one, am. And that's what helps me. So that has led me to what I'm doing now, which is teaching other women self-love. And part of that is doing a step-by-step process. So like I said, meditation is a really big thing. I highly recommend, especially to teach you focus. And this will help you start focusing on yourself, especially when it comes to taking care of yourself. It is so important to take care of yourself. You have to start thinking about yourself. It's okay to be selfish. You need to be selfless in some cases, but being selfish in order for you to feel good, in order for you to do the things that you need to do to feel good and to love yourself, be selfish with that. You're not gonna be, all those other people that you're being selfless for aren't gonna be around forever. And you are gonna be with you forever. And you wanna be able to love you and being around you and being you. And that's why it's so important to take care of yourself. That's why it's so important to talk positive to yourself. So I hope this helped today. Anyways, if you liked this, like, share, comment what you'd like to see next, or if you have any questions. And thank you for watching.